Hey guys, today on JD Cars, we'll finally be installing a new set of emblems on my BMW F30. So as many of you know, my BMW F30 here has been missing a front emblem for many weeks now, and a lot of you guys have been going nuts in the comments saying please put an emblem on. Finally picked out a set online, got them in, and we'll be installing them today on the car. There is a slight conflict with the mounting setup here of the emblem. The ones I got don't appear to match up with this mounting style. I'll show you that more in the garage here. So I picked up these emblems, a set of 7 emblems online for, I don't know, maybe $30, $40. For what I paid, the quality and finish on them is really exceptional. Very nice gloss finish. Included are 4 wheel cap emblems, a hood emblem, trunk emblem, and a steering wheel emblem as well. So the set of 7 emblems replaces every BMW emblem on the car. And here's a little bit more about the mounting issue. So this emblem isn't actually attached to the mount yet, so we'll set that aside. Now looking at the back of the mount, you can see we have these 2 pins, and they're nowhere near the same location as the 2 pins on the front bumper, nor are they indented as they should be. I really don't want to be drilling holes in my bumper and sending screws through. I'm just not looking to do that. So what I'm going to do is grind off these 2 posts and use some Lexel, which is a clear silicone adhesive, to fix this to the front bumper. That should work just fine to hold it on there. It's a waterproof coating. It's very strong. I've used it in the past. So that's the route I'll be going for this. And I'll probably be doing the same thing for the trunk emblem as well. So before we can get going on this, I need to pull the Jeep out of the garage here. We'll hop in the Beamer, head to the hardware store, get some Lexel, and then we can get cranking on the new emblems. Uh-oh, we gotta get some fuel. All right, got the Lexel, and let me tell you why I went with this adhesive. It matches my interior trim perfect. I'm just kidding, guys. This is a really good adhesive. I've used it in the past. Extremely tough, extremely waterproof. So it's gonna do a great job of holding on our emblems. So yeah, let's get back to the house and get started. All right, back at the house here. Let's get these puppies on the car, starting with the hood emblem here. And I'm gonna have to grind off these 2 little stumps here, as well as the 2 posts on the back of the mount, as I said before. So I'm gonna be doing that using my right angle air die grinder and a carbide burr. I'm just gonna be careful and grind those puppies off. Both stumps and posts are ground down. And I'm gonna rough up this area here inside, just in the center, using this little sanding disc that is actually meant for that air die grinder, but I don't wanna take that to this paint. So I'm just gonna do that by hand here. So I sanded down inside this area here, and I made sure to stay inside of the perimeter so that none of the scuffs would show. I did the same thing to the back of the emblem here, and that's just gonna give the Lexel a better surface to grab onto and a better bond. So let's go grab it and apply it. So the only real drawback to applying the emblems in this manner, opposed to the 2 posts, is it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to center it. So that's the only real drawback. It's gonna be more difficult to center it here, but I should be able to get it done. So I'm just gonna apply the Lexel to the back of the emblem. Around the perimeter here is where the emblem's going to be making the most contact. I don't think it'll be making much here, but we'll put some in the center. I'm going to focus and see if I can get this as straight as possible. Alright, I spent a couple minutes fussing with that and getting it perfectly lined up, and I locked it in place with some masking tape just in case, just to make sure it doesn't move at all. Now it is raining, and the trunk of my car might be sticking out past the door. Yes, it is. It's not raining over here. Yeah, we can tackle the rear emblem right now. The reason the car is sticking out is because I have it lined up on the lift here. We are gonna have to pull off the wheels, pop out the VMR center caps, and to install the new one. So let's tackle the trunk emblem before it starts raining any harder. We're gonna be needing a heat gun and a credit card. Well, clearly I was wrong about the trunk here. It does have the 2 holes for those pins. I guess my new M3 style front bumper was the issue in this situation. It didn't have the pinholes. Not the end of the world. I'm just gonna pull these little rubber grommets out. I still have plenty of contacts to apply the adhesive here other than this indent, so I'm not really too concerned. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna apply my Lexel and tape it in place with some masking tape until this cures. All right, got that lined up really nicely on there. It's taped down, and that one actually felt like it adhered even better than the hood. I'm not worried about it coming off. Let's take care of the steering wheel, and then we'll finish up with the wheels. So similar to the trunk, I'm gonna apply a bit of heat here, not as much just because I don't want to damage the leather. Try to get that card edge under the emblem, and then we'll stick on the new one with the adhesive that's on the back here. I need something tougher than this card. It's not cutting it, so I'm gonna grab a plastic pry tool. Whoops. All right, so I've made some progress with a small flathead here. Carefully went behind the edge here, and it's tough to show you, but this is obviously a metal emblem, and it kind of clips onto this plastic piece. I'm not sure if it's smooth enough or if I'll be able to just stick on that new emblem or not, but I'm just going to continue prying up with my flathead here carefully around the edge, and we'll get this off and check it out once I have it off. So I should have remembered from my E90, but the stock emblem has these clips. It has 3 clips. They slide in behind this plastic piece. There are 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, and it makes removing the stock steering wheel emblem pretty difficult. I just had to work at it carefully for a bit, got it off here, and I'm gonna do the same thing as the hood and the trunk. I'm just gonna use some Lexel and secure this in place with some masking tape. All right, so now all that remains are the Bmw wheel caps. So I'm gonna raise up the car, I have to pull off the wheels and push them out from the inside. I've already tried using a plastic pry tool to pry them out from the outside, as well as a suction cup, but they're too well fixed in there, so I do have to go this route. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll check in with you when I'm done. Well guys, here she is, all clean. Just gave her a bath for those rolling shots that you just saw. I'll begin with the hood emblem here. As you saw in the shots, the hood emblem came out beautifully. It fits perfectly right in that little circular cutout for the emblem. I've had it on here for a couple days now and it hasn't gone anywhere. The Lexel is doing a great job. And moving on to one of the wheel emblems. Here's one of the black and silver Bmw wheel caps. Looks really good, especially on these wheels, which, if I haven't told you before, they have a custom finish on them. They have titanium black shadow on the face, which is a bit darker in person. It appears to be silver on camera, but it's a light gray in person. And then the inner part of the spokes is a gloss black. So I think that matches up really well with the black and silver center caps here. Now moving on to the rear of the vehicle, we have the trunk emblem. Similar to the front bumper emblem, this came out beautifully. Looks really good on there. Seamless installation all the way around. Lexel is holding up great, and I really couldn't be happier. So finally, and possibly most importantly, because you're looking at it all day, is the steering wheel emblem. Finding it a little difficult to show you this just because of the glare. Show off my camera light, that should help. So as you can see, steering wheel emblem came out really nice. try to get some shots without glare. Came out really nice. Because of the plastic that I attached this to, there's the slightest amount of movement in the emblem. It's been a little bit scary, but it hasn't come off center. It's centered pretty well, as you can see. I think it looks great, black on red. So now I have both my steering wheel emblem customized, as well as my start button. And I think this looks great. One of the reasons I was holding off on the emblems was I wanted to get an M Sport wheel for this car. I have yet to do so, and I was like, whatever, I'll just buy a new emblem or reuse this one when I get a new M Sport wheel, but I'm plenty happy with this for the time being. So that's just about it with these new emblems. Nothing terribly exciting, but it is one of those small details that makes a big difference on the car. I've already received numerous compliments on the black emblems, and I really love them. I think they look great. So I want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you think of these new black emblems and what you want to see done to the car next. So just drop a comment down below and I'll take all your comments into consideration. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please go smash that like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe for more BMW content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on JD Cars.